Welcome back to my channel. So this stunning dress has been trending. This style analysis is a 3-step flare, and the upper part is a kimono gather sleeve and a corset like bodies. So my new year resolution is to try out new style and also to show you how to do it too. So stay with me and watch to learn this trending dress. So I am Delicious Favor, your online sewing tutor. So first off, we are going to be using 12 yards of Ankara fabric. This is 6 yards of different Ankara fabric. So altogether it is 12 yards of fabric. So I'll start up by marking half an inch as my startup line. So I'm going to be ruling it with a straight line like so. Then I will mark my shoulder to my bust height, that's 11.5. So you make sure you mark your own measurement, okay? So I'll rule it with a straight line like so. Okay, so then I'll mark my under bust measurement, that's my shoulder to under of my breast. Then I'll rule it with a straight line, and I'll also mark my waist. Okay, then I'll also rule that with a straight line. Okay, then I'll mark my shoulder. So this shoulder is not really necessary. Okay, so I'll rule my shoulder with a straight line. Then I'll mark 30 inches. Okay, because I'm going to be gathering it for the gathers and kimono sleeve. I mark 30 inches, and I'll connect it with a straight line to my bust height. Okay, so after connecting it, so I'll mark 6 inches, that's my neck width. Okay, 6 inches. Then at my bust height, I'll just go out by 1 inch. Okay, then I will connect like a plunging V neckline down like so. Then I'll just come down by 1 inch at the shoulder slope. Then I'll connect it to that 30 inches, okay, at my sleeve. So I'll divide my bust palm and mark it at the waist and at the under bust, and I'll rule it a straight line. So at the that leg, I'll go out by 1 inches and I'll connect it like so. Okay, so I'll divide my waist into 4 and mark it. So I mark 1 inch at my dart intake, so I'm going to be remarking it there. Okay, so at the under bust, I'm going to take my waist around or mark it at the under bust, and also I'll mark 1 inch for my dart intake. Then I'll connect the under bust to the waistline like so. Okay, I will connect the neckline to my under bust, okay, in a curving line like so. Then I'll also connect my sleeve to my under bust. You see the way I'm connecting, see the way I place my French curve. So I'll be connecting it to my under bust line like so. Okay, so you see the way I connected them. So I'll go up by 1 inch and mark it. Then I'll connect the waist line like so. Okay, so then I'll use my marker to highlight the patterns, okay, so that I can be able to see it clearly. So I'm highlighting them like so. So if you find this tutorial helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up and let me know your thoughts about this tutorial. So I want to do my neckline gaping. So I'll mark the midpoint of this neckline. So I'll mark it with a slant line. I'll go out by 1/4 of an inch on both sides and connect it. Okay, then I'll also retrace the neckline. So I'm going to also be remarking the dart line so you can be able to see it clearly. So I've marked them. So I'm going to be highlighting my patterns with my marker so you can be able to see it clearly and see how I achieve this kimono sleeve with a corset style bodies. Okay, so I've already highlighted the patterns. So let me know if you find this tutorial helpful, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get notified when we are posting new tutorials. So I'll cut out the front pattern like so. So I'm cutting it out. So I'm done cutting a front pattern, so I will just write it front pattern so I will not get confused. Okay, so here is the back pattern. You see, I've already marked 1 inch for my zipper allowance, and I've also marked ½ inch for the startup line, and I've already ruled that out. So I'll be marking my waist of 22 inches. The back waist is different, so I'm marking the back waist. Then I will connect it with a straight line like so. Okay, so I've connected the back waist. So I'll mark my shoulder to my under bust, that is 15.5. So I'm marking it. Then I'll rule out the under bust like so. Then I'll also mark the bust height is 11.5. I'll also mark it, okay? So I will connect them with a straight line, okay? So make sure you take this necessary measurements. So I'll mark my shoulder round. I'll mark it, and I'll also extend it down to the bust height. So then I'll connect my shoulder like so, okay? So I'll go down I'll mark 30 inches. That's my sleeve length, okay? Then I'll also mark it to the bust height and connect it like so. So at the shoulder slope, I'll come down by 1 inch and I'll connect the shoulder line. So I'll mark my neck width of 6 inches. Then I'll also connect it to the shoulder slope, okay? At the bust height, I'll go by 1 inch. Okay, then I'll connect my neckline to the bust height like so. I'll divide my waist into 4 and mark it. Then I'll also mark my bust palm. I'll mark it and I'll rule it with a straight line like so, okay? At the dark leg, I'll go out by half inches and then I'll connect it to my under bust. So I'll place my French cuff at my neckline and I'll also connect it to the under bust like so. So I'll connect my side seams together. So I'll eliminate the back puff, okay? I'll go at the center back by 1 inch and I'll connect it to my bust height. So I'll replace that 1 inch that I took at the side seam and I'll connect it like so, okay? So I'll connect the sleeve to the under bust like so. So I'll connect it. So I've already connected the sleeve. So I'll use my marker to highlight the patterns, okay? So I'm highlighting them like so. So I eliminate the neckline gap. So I'll measure the neckline and mark the midpoint. So I'll use my ruler to, to rule in a slant line like so. Then I'm going to be marking a 1/4 inch. Okay, then I'll connect it with a straight line like so. Then I'll close it up and retrace my neckline like so, okay? So after doing that, so I'll just use my marker to also highlight the pattern lines, okay? So I'll remark my zipper allowance. So I'll mark 1 inch. Then I'll use my ruler to rule it, okay? So I've already marked out my zipper lines like so, okay? So I'll continue highlighting the pattern lines. So let me know if you would try out this design. It's beautiful. So let me know in the comment section if you would try this out. And if you try this out, you can also send me pictures of your outfit, okay? I am done highlighting the pattern. So I'm going to be writing its back pattern so I will not get confused, okay, when I'm cutting it out, okay? So then I will cut out my back pattern like so. Okay, so you see this tutorial is quite simple and it's best suited for intermediate and stroke advanced students. Even a beginner can try it, okay? It's simple. So I'll just cut it carefully like so. Let me know where you are watching this tutorial from and do well to subscribe to our channel. It is totally free, okay? So I'll use my masking tape to, to close the dart like so. So I'll continue to cut out my back pattern, okay? So I'll also close the neck gap, okay, because it needs to be closed. Then I'll also cut out the neckline. So here is my back pattern. So to cut our 3-step flare skirt, so I'll be dividing my waist by 6.28. So my waist is 38 and I'm adding 1 inches for zipper allowance. That is making it 39. Then 39 divided by 6.28, it will give me 6 So I'm making a 3-step handkerchief skirt, okay? So to calculate the full length of the skirt, so I will add 6.28 plus 15. That 15 inches is the length of the first step, okay? So I'll add it together with my radius, so it will give me 21.2 for the first first skirt length. Okay, so the second skirt, I'll be adding 5 inches to that 15, so 6.28 plus 20, it will give me 26.2. So that's the second flare length. Okay, so for the third flare length, I will add 6.2 plus 25. I'm adding 5 inches, so it will give me 31.2. So what I will do is I brought a long paper so I can be able to show you before I cut it in the fabric. Okay, so on my paper, I'll be marking my radius, that's 6.2. So I'll mark 6.2 like so. You see the way I'm marking it all round, like so. So after marking it, I'll use my French curve to connect the notches. Okay, so it will give me this semicircle. Okay, so after connecting it, so I'll mark the first length. So the first length is 21.2. That's my first skirt. So you see where I place my tape rule. So I'll mark 21.2. That's my first skirt length. Okay, so on the other side, I'll also mark 21.2. That's the length. So I'll use my ruler to rule with a straight line, like so. You see the way I'm ruling it with a straight line. So I'll also connect the other side with a straight line. I hope you understand. So this is how to mark out your handkerchief flare. Okay, so I've already marked that out. Then I will cut it out like so. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I'll cut the pattern. This is one pattern. So if you are folding your fabric, you fold your fabric into 4. So you see. So what I will do is I'll mark the length of 21.2 inches. I'll mark it like so. Then I'll fold it. You see the way I fold it so that I will not waste my fabric. So I've already folded my fabric into 4. So I will mark the full length. So this is my first step. This is my third step. Okay, this third step is 31.2. So it's not going to be enough, but I will add another one. Okay, so I'm going to, on the other side, I'm going to be marking 31.2 inches. That's the third step. So I'll mark my 6.2 like so. So my radius, I'm marking my radius first. So I'll use my French curve. So make sure that you fold your fabric into 4. Okay, so you see, I'll mark it like so. Then I'll use my French curve to connect it. So then I'll use my ruler to connect it with a straight line like so. Okay, so after connecting, I'm going to cut out my handkerchief flare like so. So I'll cut it out. So behind the scene, I also add to the length of my skirt on the other side. The length is not enough, so I also add. So behind the camera, I've already added the length. Okay, and I've sewn it like so. Okay, so here is our full. This is the third step skirt. So let me open it up. It's kind of fuller. It will not contain the camera. Okay, so this is it here. So this should be the sides. Okay, this is the side. So I think I want to reduce the side by 1 inch. So I'll reduce it by 1 inch because I want this my handkerchief flare not to be too exaggerated. Okay, so I'll be reducing the length by the side. So after reducing the length, so I'll just cut it out like so. Okay, so when I open it up, this is how it will be. So I'm going to be cutting the middle. Okay, when I open it up, I'll cut the middle because we are going to be placing our zip. Okay, so I'll take the middle part of the skirt and cut it open, slash it open. Okay, so this is the third one, so I'll just keep it aside. So this is the first step. So I've already cut it out. You see, I folded it and I cut it out like so. Okay, you see, it's so simple. So here is my first step. So I've already opened it up. So I'll just take the middle and cut it in between for the zipper allowance. Okay, so this is the second step. Okay, so I've already cut all of them out. So I'll go and lay it on the floor so you see the full picture. So this is the third and the 3-step handkerchief flare. So in the next video, I'll show you how I cut out the top pattern. Okay, so do well to like and subscribe to our channel and go check out the next part of this video.